Good morning, everyone. This is Tall Creek Rock back for another exciting day here on the ARK Survival Evolved Valguero map. This is day 379 of my little adventure here, and well, anybody that has watched my videos know the last day I recorded has been about 14 days ago. So it's been a while, and the reason I haven't recorded any, well, anyway, I was wanting to breed up a bunch of Spinosaurs and a bunch of Anglerfish and stuff, so I didn't record any of those days, but I wasn't planning to record today. But I've got a little story to tell, is the reason I'm recording this video today. Anyway, I was wanting to breed up some Anglerfish, and I also had those electric eels I tamed in my last few episodes, and those few Anglerfish, so I brought them up here to this little area where I've got my crop plots at. I put the electric eels and the anglerfish in the water here so I could breed them. This is like the only safe place in the aberration zone I could find to do breeding. There ain't no animals in this water or nothing. And there hasn't been no animals spawn up in this area at all, so I figured this would be a good place to do it at. I put my 3 anglerfish and my 2 Electroporus electric eels in the water here so I could breed them. And my anglerfish wasn't really that good, so I didn't really want to breed those, so I figured I'd wait and do them all together. And I put me up a feeding trough, of course. But I wanted to get out and tame a few more anglerfish because I was really needing some better level ones. The ones I had were pretty low level, so I didn't really want to breed those low level ones. So I got out and started hunting for anglerfish. I spent several days hunting for high level anglerfish, and I did finally find a level 135 male. So I knocked it out, and while I was knocking it out, I noticed it had a heart over its head, and there was a 130 female nearby. So I knocked both of them out. I had a good male and a female both knocked out. It took me like 2 days of just sitting there guarding them and putting biotoxin in them to keep them knocked out to finally tame them. So I got those 2 together at the same time, and I had about 2 in-game days in taming those 2. I put those 2 in the cryopods, and almost immediately while I was walking around the creek area, I spotted a 150, so I knocked the 150 out also, loaded it up with biotoxin, and then I decided, well, this is a 150, I'm going to get a perfect tame on this guy, so I went to my base to get kibble for it. Came back out there, immediately spotted a 145 also, so I knocked it out, biotoxined it up. Spent another day and a half taming those 2 up. I got a perfect tame on the 150 with kibble, so it came out of 224. So I brought all those up here. I also found another high-level electric eel too, also. So I had 3 really high-level electric eels, Electroporuses. I had all of those right here in the water. And then I had 7 anglerfish. I put the 4 really good ones over here on this edge, and then I had 3 more low-level ones that I didn't really use. But anyway, I decided I was going to mate all of those up. So I mated the 2 best eels together, and I mated the 4 best anglerfish together, and I got 1 eel egg and 2 anglerfish eggs. The eggs are round, and they kind of float in the water, and they're kind of translucent. They kind of look like frog eggs. The anglerfish eggs were slightly bigger than the eel eggs, but anyway, I think they took like maybe 27 minutes to hatch. Well, while I was waiting on those eggs to hatch, I got right up here. I started farming all the trees and rocks in this area, and I built me this little shack here because I figured I'd be over here quite a bit breeding these anglerfish and electric eels. So I put up a little shack here. I put a couple of storage chests, a sleeping bed, a cooker, and a mortar and pestle up. Put all that up while I was waiting on these eggs to hatch. Well, the eggs finally did hatch, so I claimed the baby electric eel and the 2 baby anglerfish, and I took them off Wonder and put meat in them. The baby eel was really high level. It had most of the best stats off of both the mother and the father, and it came out of 224. The 2 anglerfish, which are right over here, they didn't really do all that well, but I still was going to try to imprint on them all. And the imprint timer was something like 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I've got basically a full in-game day to go do some stuff. So I took my I actually had my Megatherium with me instead of this Spinosaurus. So I took the Megatherium back down to the creeks and stuff, and I went hunting Spinosaurus and stuff again. Well, I spent a day doing that, and I came back up here the next morning. I didn't find no Spinosaurus while I was doing that, but I cleared out a lot of area, and then I came back the next morning. Come back down here, and my electric eel was, I think, the imprint timer was down to like 12, 13 minutes, and the anglerfish were like 14, 15 minutes needing imprint. Well, I'd been down here for like 7 or 8 days, and I hadn't checked on my main base any, so I got to thinking that I needed to run back up to my main base to make sure my feeding troughs was full and my preserving bins had spark powder and stuff in them. So I went over here to my bed. Well, first I put all my stuff in these chests and stuff so I could do a fast travel. I went over to this bed, went to check the fast travel thing, and I noticed something. This bed is actually off the map. I don't know if you can see it right here, but it's where that X is over on the top right hand side of the map. The bed is actually off of the map, but I decided I was going to fast travel back to my main base, which was this one right here. So I get all my stuff off, I get into the bed, and I do a fast travel. Let's show the GPS on this bed. This bed is at looks like 27.6 by 94.5, which actually looks like it is off the map on the thing. But anyway, I fast travel to that, come back, I get over here, and my Megatherium's standing right there, and he's got all the imprint stuff on him, the kibble, the berries, the cooked meat, and the kibble and stuff. So I've got him so I can imprint my electric eel and my 2 baby anglerfish. And I look down here in the water, and what do I see? I see exactly what I'm looking at right now. There's nothing here. Everything is gone. So I don't know what's up with this. I'm thinking, well, maybe a raptor or a Ravager or something came up and they all swam over to attack, because I had them all on neutral. So I start getting down here in the water and start swimming around all the corners of the lake looking for my anglerfish and my electric eels, but I can't find them nowhere. Then I get to noticing all the green text on the rest of my animals, and I don't see no green text anywhere on the map around here. So I'm thinking they've just despawned or something. I don't know what's happened to them. But anyway, I get to thinking after that I should check my log. So I go into my log here. Like this, and I invert the log so that the most recent stuff is at the top. And I start looking, and all my anglerfish and all my electric eels have died. It says your anglerfish level 194 aberrant anglerfish was killed. Then you've got your 201 anglerfish was killed, or Electroporus was killed. The 208 Electroporus was killed. The 224 anglerfish was killed. The level 73 anglerfish was killed. The 216 Electroporus was killed. The 181 anglerfish was killed. The level 80 anglerfish was killed. The level 194 aberrant anglerfish was killed. The level 224 adolescent Electroporus was killed. The 123 aberrant anglerfish was killed. The 187 aberrant anglerfish was killed. The 203 aberrant anglerfish was killed. And they were all killed on day 375 exactly at 9:51.06, so they all died exactly at the same time. And that time was exactly, I think, when I was doing the fast travel through this bed. So I don't know what happened. ARK has just got rid of all my anglerfish and all my electric eels when I done this fast travel. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that this bed is off the map. It might have something to do with it. It might not recognize your animals or something when you're off the map. But see that X mark up in the top right hand corner of the map, the pink X? That is where this bed is. And it is in the aberration zone, or aberration cave, and it is off the map on the surface world. So all this area basically is off the map. So that might have something to do with what happened. I don't know, but I lost all my animals. They all died. ARK took them away from me right as I was breeding them up, and I had some really good anglerfish and electric eels. I know the electric eels probably ain't much good for anything, but I really needed those anglerfish. So ARK set me back at least 10 good days because it took me forever to find and tame those anglerfish. Electric eels are kind of easy to tame, so I could probably replace those if I decide to do it. So that was not a huge deal on those. But I'm kind of sad that I lost them all anyway. And another strange thing about it, there weren't no bodies. It was just empty like this. There weren't no bags. They all had meat and stuff in them, so if they died, they should have been bags there. So I don't know if anybody knows what happened here. Please let me know. I would really like to know why this happened. And if anybody else has the idea of doing what I did, please don't do it because you're going to lose everything. I was thinking at first maybe it was just everything in the water that got despawned or killed, but I did have these Spinosaurs, and this one is partially in the water, and it didn't die. And well, I've been storing all my these are all really high-level Spinosaurs, but I've been storing these all up here because they don't have stats I can use to breed Spinosaurs with. These are the ones that don't have usable stats. And that reminds me, I do have another one in my inventory here that I need to put out up here. But these are all the high-level Spinos I tamed that doesn't have usable stats that I can breed with. I put them all up here to guard this little pond area, so if a Ravager pack or raptors or anything were to come up here, these guys would protect my anglerfish and my eels. And I didn't need them in my breeding area anyway. I've been trying to breed some Spinos also. But anyway, that's basically what happened over the last 14 days. I spent all that time getting those anglerfish and eels up and breeding those. And then ARK just decided I didn't need them anymore, and they killed them all. So I'm pretty bummed about that, but I've got to get on with the day here. I want to try to recover some of those things. The eels won't be too hard to replace, but the anglerfish took me forever to find good ones. And if anybody thinks they're going to breed anglerfish and stuff up here, like I was thinking I would do, whatever you do, don't fast travel while you're doing it because they'll just disappear. But I'm going to get down here and do some other stuff today. The reason I rode the Spinosaur up here, it is much faster than the Megatherium, and I can get across the map pretty quick on it. I'm going to get down here today, I think, after that big debacle. I'm going to get down here. I spotted a 130 Spinosaur. I'm going to try to put it in a pen, knock it out. Then I think I'm going to go back to my old base and try to make up another batch of kibble because those anglerfish and eels and stuff that I tamed took up every bit of my kibble and all my trank darts and everything. I have made a lot of trank darts back up since then though, but I still don't have no kibble left, or just a few pieces. And I'm going to try to take care of some stuff today like that. I found a 130 Spinosaur. Like I said, I'm going to try to get him in my trap, and I'm going to knock him out, and then I'm going to try to round up some honey and stuff and run up to the surface base and maybe make up a big batch of kibble. But that is the plan for today. I shouldn't have come around this way. I'll probably trigger that tech raptor that I seen over here. Don't think they'll trigger on Spinosaurs though. I don't know if they will or not. But let's get along here. I just thought I would share that little story with people. Maybe somebody can fill me in on why ARK killed all my anglerfish and my electric eels. I did have 9 anglerfish and 4 electric eels, so that was a pretty good loss for me. And I know anglerfish ain't the greatest in the world, but once I got down here in the Aberrant area and started finding all these high-level Spinosaurs, I figured my best bet to do the boss battle with would be a Spinosaur army. So I've been breeding up every Spinosaur I can find that's over level 130. And the reason for the anglerfish is that I need high-level saddles for these Spinosaurs, and they take a lot of pearls to make the saddles, and anglerfish are really efficient in gathering pearls under the water, so the only way I'd ever be able to get enough pearls to make all those good saddles would be to have a really good anglerfish. So that was the whole purpose of taming the anglerfish. I don't know know why they make anglerfish so hard to tame. They're about as bad as the Spinos, where they take almost 2 days to tame an anglerfish, and they take a ton of biotoxin to keep them knocked out for those 2 days. And even if you kibble tame them, it's still like a day and a half. So anglerfish are pretty bad tames. So I'm not looking forward to taming more of them, but I really do need to. I've still got my radiation suit on me. I was planning on going back down to the radiation zone. I've been down there collecting metal since that big debacle happened. And I've got a little bit of metal back up. That's actually done. No, it ain't. It's got 70 something more in it. Let's just keep that going. But anyway, I did go down to the radiation zone a bunch of trips and collect up a bunch more metal. And I took the metal and I made me up a bunch more tranquilizer darts with it. So I do have tranquilizer darts again. And my long neck rifle is just about lost most of its durability. And the bad thing about that is it takes 643 metal to repair it, so I'm probably going to have to take that to the surface with me and repair it at the surface, because I know I have nowhere near enough metal down here to repair it. And it would be really hard for me to come up with 600 something metal down here. So if I go up to the surface today to make kibble, I will probably take that long neck and see if I got enough metal up there to repair it. But right now I think I'm going to go over here and collect that 130 Spinosaur and see if I can get it in my trap and knock it out. Get this day going. Do something productive instead of just complaining about why ARK decided I didn't need no anglerfish and Electroporus. I'm really sad about that. I had some really good ones. I had a perfect tame anglerfish, and I had 2 other ones that had really high levels on health and melee. So it's going to be really hard for me to ever replace those. And the electric eels were quite high level too, but like I said, electric eels ain't too terribly hard to tame. 15 carcanoes. I can get rid of him soon. Get some water in me, and let's head up here and get that 130 Spino if it's still up here. Like I said, I'm still taming Spinosaurs. I've probably tamed about 15 now, trying to get really good stats on them. I've probably got some decent stats already, but I keep thinking I can get better. Because my best melee is only like 391. Best health is like 5,700, I think. That last Spino I tamed had like 5,600 health, but it still wasn't good enough to breed with. Right up here I did see a Spino that was 130, and it doesn't appear to be here now. That might be him though. Yep, there's a 130 Spino. Let's get him into the taming pen. These guys are terrible. I got to go that way. Got to go this way so you can't get in front of me. I'm gonna knock him out. Biotoxin him up pretty good. Hopefully I can knock him out and keep him knocked out long enough to go to the surface and make some kibble. That's my hope. I don't know if I can do it or not. But if he wakes up while I'm gone, I guess I'll just knock him out a second time. I really don't like doing that either. But these guys take so long to tame that I figure I'm going to go ahead and get him started. So maybe time I get back down here, he'll be mostly tamed up or ready to tame up. I'll Spino back off just a little. Give me some room here to get you lined up in this trap. It's just impossible to get them in there on that first pass. Sometimes I can get them to swing around right here and get them in. Come on. What have you done? No, no, no. interest. Sometimes I can swing them around like this and cut a real sharp corner here and get them in. But it didn't work that time. Let's try that again. Wow, he just gets over there and completely loses interest, don't you? Spinos kind of turned wide, so sometimes if I can get this really tight right here, I can get him in. Just like that. Yep, he's in there. Okay, let's knock him out. Let's not use the bow gun because it's just not good. I'm going to use my long neck, even though the durability is getting way down on it. Okay, hold still there. Don't want to be missing these darts. They take me a lot of work to make them. Hope you got some good stats, because boy, I have tamed a lot of Spinosaurs. Wow, you ducked that one, didn't you? Don't be biting on my ladders over there. I really dislike repairing those ladders. I'm going to have to extend that to keep it from breaking those ladders, because they always seem to go for that. Yep, there they went. You broke my ladders. I'm not happy about that. I want to put another ceiling up there, I think, and extend that so they can't reach them. Because I've repaired them several times and replaced them once. Come on, Spino. I should have made up a bunch more shocking tranquilizer darts. They work a whole lot better, but they kind of spoil them. Don't use them in a certain amount of time, they do spoil. Come on, game, don't freeze up on me. He seems to be running. I usually get him to run. It takes about 3 or 4 more shots to knock him out when they run. Let's hope that continues to be the thing. If he don't fall within the next shot here, I will probably get out my magnifying glass and scope him. That'll probably do it though, yep. That worked out pretty well. So I won't have to scope him. Come on, guy, have some real good stats for me, okay? Get his inventory here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Not really that great. 3,700 health, 195 melee, 518 weight. Yep, he's probably not going to be a good one. I hate it, but the only way to really find out for sure is to tame him up. And you dang broke my ladder. Boy, I'm really not happy about that. Let's load this guy up with some biotoxin. Then I think I'm probably going to go get my dire bear. Well, I know something I need to do first before I bring the dire bear out. I need to run down here and kill that carcanos before I get my dire bear out, because I think I'm going to run down here and hit these honey spots down here. I've never hit them before. There is 1 or 2 honey locations right down here at the bottom of the hill. If I could collect all of those, collect all these honey spots, I might have enough honey to make all the kibble I need without having to make a honey run on the surface. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a beehive right there's one, and I think there's another one right over here. So let's go take a quick peek here. We might bring the dire bear all the way down here. See if there's any more Spinosaurs too. I'm thinking there's another beehive. Yeah, right there it is. There's 2 beehives down here. So I've got 4 beehives I can hit really quick on the dire bear. Usually Spinos and carcanos are down here just about every time I come down here. I don't see nothing right now though. And I get occasional anglerfish right through here. I tamed a few of mine in this little pool of water, so need to keep a look on that. I've seen something in the water. They're probably a diplocalus, so that's a crocodile. get rid of him. Don't need no crocodiles wandering around. And usually electric eels spawn right in this spot right here. There is an anglerfish. What level are you? 50. You're not a good one. What about these two of yous? 15. Boy, yins are terrible. I'm gonna get rid of these two anglerfish. I want some good ones to spawn. These are not good ones. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my dire bear. I'm going to run him up and down through here and collect us up a bunch of honey. I'm going to crank up this Spinosaur really good. And I've said this many times too, if biotoxin wasn't a thing down here, it would be impossible just about to keep these guys knocked out. Because they go through it really quick. It usually takes me about 400, I think, to keep one of these guys knocked out until they tame. At least 300, depending on the level, I guess. But let's go grab the dire bear up. We haven't used him in a while. We're going to collect all these honey deposits up, and we're going to load them all on the Spinosaur. And then we're going to take the Spinosaur up to the surface and try to make us up a big batch of kibble as quickly as possible and get back down here. Maybe if I got time and got the metal, I'm going to repair my long neck rifle also. May not have enough metal up there either, though. But if I can't repair it, I'll just grab another one. I've got some not as great ones. Okay, Bear, are you ready to go for a ride? I know it's been a while since we've been on a ride. Let's see, you've got 10 levels. What do I want to put these in? It's not going to do any good to put them... I guess let's get your health way up just in case something attacks us. Let's go collect a bunch of honey. We've got 4 beehives pretty close, so that would be 60 honey. Before we leave, though, we really need to check on that Spinosaur and probably put at least 100 more narcotics in him. I like how fast these bears are. If he could swim, I would take him to the surface. But they're not very good swimmers, and I'll have to cross the lake when I get up there. Let's see if I can remember how to swipe. But you have to do the swipe to get the honey. It's that right there, okay. I would just do this on the surface, but it requires me getting my wyvern and carrying my dire bear way over to where the beehives are. I think I missed that one, didn't I? There it is, giant bee honey. So this would be much faster just to bring it with me from down here if it doesn't spoil, that is. There's 15 more. This is a pretty good bee run right through here, pretty good honey run. 4 hives pretty close together. So where's that go? Did I done pass it by? Right there it is. These bees are pretty good for the bears are pretty good for this honey collecting stuff, so it's great. I've got to transfer all this honey over to my Spinosaur as quickly as possible. Then I've got to run down here ARK up that, or biotoxin up that Spinos were really good, and I've got to head for the surface. Come on, let's get up here. I'm going to get you just as close to this Spino as possible, because this honey will spoil quickly if I don't transfer it quickly. Okay, let's see here if I can just do the search function on this. Get this on the Spinosaur. Okay, there we go. We got that done. Put him out of the way here a little bit. We have really got to hurry up and get that Spinosaur cranked up, put about 100 biotoxin on him, and then we've got to run for the surface. And I do need to remember my long neck when I get up there. Once I get to making the kibble, I may forget about that. Okay, guy, we need to put the biotoxin on you. I'm thinking we're just going to give him all of this, 150. Hope it's enough. Because I'm going to be gone a pretty good while. It is 1,700 hours also, so I'm going to have to really book it to get back here before it gets dark. Let's go ahead and put 50 more on him. We'll call it 200 biotoxin. If that don't keep him knocked out, I don't know what will. There you go. There's 200 biotoxin. Please stay asleep until I get back. Let's go Spinosaur. Let's see how fast we can make this trip. You are really quick, I know. Back to my original base. I've got to figure out the recipe for this kibble again. I know it is Lazarus chowder, honey, Deinonychus eggs. I think it's fiber and something else. Come on, really stuck on this rock. That was not helpful. Spinosaurs are usually really good at getting over rocks, so I don't know what happened there. Hope this bee honey lasts long enough to get the kibble made. Lots of things I've got to hope for right now. Got to hope my Spinosaur stays knocked out till I get back. Hope I got enough metal up there to fix my long neck. Hope the honey lasts long enough to make the kibble with. Hope I've got all the other ingredients ready to where I can do it fast. So let's get going. And we're loading in the upper world, so we're going to get some flag spikes right there. Hadn't been to the surface in quite a while, except for done a fast travel and killed all my animals. Wish I'd have known that would have happened. I wouldn't have done it. But anyway, the ARK has just put out a new update. This is the 5-year anniversary thing. Don't know if I will see any of it today or not. Well, we got another lag spike. I thought the surface world had probably already loaded in. But I don't know if I will actually get to see any of it or not. But there's supposed to be new chibis. There's supposed to be a new dinosaur, a flying one called a tropeo or something like that. I don't know exactly what it's called. But I'm going to be rushing around here, so I'm likely not going to see any of that. Dodos are supposed to have party hats. I really don't know how you're supposed to get the chibis. I've got really no clue on that. But there's supposed to be new chibis. I'll do some research into that later and maybe get into trying to find out how to get those chibis. I'm poking my head down in the water occasionally just so I can look out for jellyfish, because that's the one thing that could probably get rid of my Spinosaur. I do know there's a bunch of jellyfish right up here around this corner, so I've got to be careful. Piranhas I ain't too concerned about. I'm pretty sure that's what probably just hit me. Spinosaurs are really good swimmers. Right up here I think there's some jellyfish, so I need to be careful. It's good to be back up on the surface world again. I'm getting a max level creature reading right here from my bulldog. I don't know if bulldogs can breathe underwater or not, but if you were to take one on a water mount, you'd probably kill it if it couldn't. Boy, it is bright up here. Been in that dark cave for months, so this is really bad on the eyes. There's my base loading in. Let's get this stuff cranked up and going. See if we can repair this long neck rifle. We've got to do it all as fast as possible because we really need to get back to our knocked out Spinosaur before it wakes up. Okay, what have we got here? Let's find the recipe really quick to this. Okay, it requires mayhew berries. Oh, that might be a problem. I may not have the mayhew berries. Fiber mayhew berries, corn and potatoes. No, that's for Lazarus chowder, okay. Okay, special eggs. It still requires fiber and mayhew berries, though. So let's get this going. See if I got any mail the first thing. Only 112 in this. Get my eggs. Can I carry all of those? Don't know why I had those in there, but I've got them in there for some reason. Drop that and that. Change my gun out, put all these eggs in the cooker. I need Lazarus chowder and mayhew berries. Oh, I do have them good. I got 77 Lazarus chowder, so we should be in good shape here. I am encumbered. Get all this in the cooker. Thing's got 80 spots in it, so I won't be able to get all the honey in here right away. But this should put me up to however many eggs I got. I should have that much kibble now. Looks like I've got about 36 or 37 eggs. 36 looks like. So we should have 37 kibble here pretty quickly. Honey Spinosaur. Do these 12 at a time, that way I can do them pretty fast. Turn this on. I have fiber in there, I don't have much, so I probably need to get some more fiber. But we've got the kibble going now. Grab about 12 more honey. What I'm going to do with all that extra honey there. Could make some veggie cakes, I guess, but I'm really not set up to do that right now. Okay, 12 more should do it for me. This should be quick and easy. Not as bad as I thought it would be. That cooker is pretty fast. Get this in here. I need to see if I can repair my gun. Well, I know what I should have done. I should have brought one of those artifacts up with me, but I didn't think of it. Let's see, do we have metal in here? I think it takes like 600. Yeah, we've got it covered. Okay, which one of these smithies has some room in it? I guess this one will work. Lots of metal. How much can I carry at a time? One stack at a time. I'm glad I got this extra metal up here. I didn't know if I would have or not. Put that in the wrong chest for some reason, or the wrong smithy. I've got all my best armors and stuff in these smithies, so I can maybe do a crafting skill on a bunch of them at some point. Well, that was my thinking anyway. Okay, what am I going to need here? A bunch of wood and stuff. 143 wood. Where I've got wood in one of these chests, I think, maybe. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, I hope I got wood. I don't know that I do. Let's see, maybe I got some in this. 39, that is not enough. I don't need that windmill. Let's go check this really quick. Turn it off. I've got to hurry up a little bit more. Turn that off, take the Lazarus chowder and stuff out. Turn that off, and you put the Lazarus chowder and the berries back in the fridge. So the next time I want to make some of this, I can. I've got 36 kibble. Now, it's not great, but it's better than none. That's what I can say about it. I need wood badly. Come on, have some wood somewhere. I'll take an extra stack of these trank darts. There's my wood I need. Now let's overdo the trank darts a little so I don't have to make them down yonder. I do have a bunch up here. Get this gun fixed and get out of here. Can't believe it takes so much metal to fix this ascended rifle. I guess that's why, because it is an ascended rifle. Got plenty of trank darts, plenty of kibble. Let's get back down there before that Spinosaur wakes up. It seems I've got a level up. And I'll do the Ingram thing later. Let's go. It is dark time. Which should make it easier for me to spot those jellyfish anyway. Let's go, Spinosaur. We got to get back to our knocked out Spino. And we'll get back to him and make sure he stays knocked out. We'll probably call it a day. Looks like my Spino has a level up also. We've got that max level creature breeding right here again. Probably just have 150 jellyfish just waiting to kill me right there. Spino, let's get this trip over with. We're probably going to call it a day once we see how our other Spinosaur is done. I'm going to make sure he's still asleep before we end the day off, so I don't have to knock him out again and waste a bunch more trank darts. Well, these stupid little piranhas really like to get after you right here, don't they? Spino doesn't seem to lose stamina while they're swimming for some reason. I thought they would. But it seems like it's not going down any, so maybe they can just swim indefinitely. Piranhas, if you just can get out of the water, it might give me some trouble, which is can't. So come on, let's get through these trees and rocks a little bit more efficiently. We're back to the entrance here. There's that Stegosaur. I'm going to go ahead and throw a level on my Spinosaur really quick here. I'm probably going to give him another health. He's up to 19k health now. Let's get back to our underground base. Spinosaur, you need to stay out of the way, okay? Stegosaur. Get back to my... Actually need to just beeline straight to that Spinosaur, make sure it's still asleep. I've kind of got to go a little bit slow right through this entrance because he will take fall damage right down here if I run down through there and jump that ledge. I have done that before. I can get some air off of them little ledges. Spino, this has been a really good Spino. I've been running in and out of the radiation zone with him quite a bit. Got quite a bit of loot crates. Got a lot of that element ore resource stuff out of the red ones down there. Come on, load in map. There we go. Got a few good saddles. I got another decent Ravager saddle down there, and I got a primitive Carcanos blueprint, which is slightly better than a base stat Carcanos blueprint. I've probably got 7 or 8 of the artifacts now, all stored in a chest back at my base. So I've been in and out of the radiation zone quite a bit. And this Spinosaur seems to have no trouble down there. Haven't run into any alpha Carcanos down there yet, so I don't know how he would do against an alpha, but oh yeah, I do have one thing I want to show you right here. I did breed some Spinosaurs, and I got this one right here, the third one over. It has a mutation, but the bad thing is it is a food stat mutation, so it really isn't useful. And if it's got a color mutation, I'm not sure what it is, what the color is, but I did get one mutated Spinosaur. Breeding Spinosaurs. Wish it had been a health or a melee mutation. Let's go. Looks like my Spino is still knocked out, so this trip has went pretty well for me. See how it's doing really quick, and we'll probably end this video off here. Okay, it's about half woke up, so I did put enough biotoxin in him, I guess. Let's see, where's the access point at? Right there it is. I'm going to throw a little more in him here. We're probably going to call it a day. All I'm going to do is keep him knocked out until tomorrow sometime. And I'm probably just going to feed this one mutton since it doesn't seem to have no great stats right off the bat. So like I said, the health is only 3780 and the melee is only 195, so the chance it'll have a good stat is pretty low. Weight is 518. It might get a good weight stat, but I'm not too particularly excited about getting a good weight stat. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And thanks again for watching. This is Tall Creek Rock and level 130 male Spinosaur signing out.